Hello everyone, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, your guide to the spiritual awakening process, and today we're doing an intuitive card reading specifically to show you what it is that you need to know or focus on over the festive period. Now if you're finding this video and it's not the festive period, that doesn't really matter. These messages find you at the right time, so just trust that the video's popped up for a reason. But yeah, we're going to do this specifically focused on what it is that you need to know over the festive period, just to really guide you through it and to help you to give additional support, because sometimes Christmas and festive periods, although they're wonderful, they can be tinged with a little bit of sadness and a little bit of grief, particularly if you're separated from those you love right now. So let's get into the reading and find out what we need to know. Now, what I like to do is I pull one card that's for all of us going through spiritual awakening right now. And that just gives us a guidance on the theme that we need to look at, what energies are shifting for us, what are affecting us right now. And then you can choose from card 1, 2 or 3 after that and find your specific message that's just for you and see what you need to know right now. So let's find out, what do we all need to know in awakening? Let's find out. This one's taking a little moment, I can feel it's in there though. There we go. Okay, lovely message. So, for those of us all going through spiritual awakening right now, this is our collective message. Straight away, trustworthy guidance. Okay, so that would actually lead me, apart from the fact that it tells you that your guides, your angels and your spirit guides are with you right now, what it really means to me is that you might have come into this reading and not really thinking that the message was going to be accurate for you, or that maybe not sure if you believe in card reading, something along those lines, and this is like trustworthy guidance. Trust the guides, trust the information that comes through, trust the messages that show up for you. And also what's standing out to me is you need to watch out for the written word. So specifically things that are written down on paper, things that you see on social media, text that you see places, maybe it's billboards and ads or things in newspapers. You need to watch out for the written word, because that's going to be bringing a lot of his guidance and messages right now. What I can also see is that if you've been through a period of time where your spiritual awakening has been particularly isolating, where you felt quite alone, maybe you felt like there's no community, no sense of community there, and you feel quite isolated with it, I can sense from this card that we're going to be moving into a brighter future with that. There's going to be more connection, more communication, and of course most of that's probably going to be done online. We've got lots of different groups now and lots of different ways where everyone can interact, and I feel like this is also a message for you to let you know that your guides are leading you to that. There are areas where you can connect more fully with others going through this similar pathway, others on that journey and that climb, and there's lots of guidance and information there for you. And again, this always stands out with this card, but there's a web of light workers and other people going through spiritual awakening, and I feel that you're going to be tuning into that web, reconnecting with all the divine light workers and spiritually awakened individuals all over the planet. We're going to start really uniting now, which is very exciting. So there we go, trustworthy guidance. Look out for the written word, and see what comes up for you. So now we get into our personal card reading. So I want you to take a little moment to think, is it card 1, 2 or 3 that's going to give you a message? And you go with whatever comes into your head first. The first one that pops into your head is always the right one. Okay, so card number 1, if that was your card, let's see what's coming up for you right now. You can see the same cards keep popping up. There's obviously a few messages that really need to come through today. So card number 1, lovely card. Okay, perfect for the festive period. Opportunity to forgive. So this card is very much about mending fences. It's about either apologising to someone or them apologising to you, and it's not always a spoken word. Sometimes it's just extending a hand or doing something for someone or making contact, but there's a feeling of healing relationships from this card. And I also feel that it may be very much about reconnecting with your family or a kind of community, a group of people. It could be a group of friends, but there are more than one person, and you're going to be reconnecting with them. So this is about having the openness and the willingness to forgive. Now that doesn't always mean that the way that we've been treated or things that have happened are reasonable or fair or acceptable. It doesn't mean that you have to accept those things, but you can be willing to forgive others and to be forgiven yourself, to forgive yourself, and to move into that energy of forgiveness. It's a completely different energy, forgiveness, than anything else. It's really an energy that can mend connections, it can reconnect you to people you've been disconnected from. So you want to be moving into that. And I also feel that the wings really stand out here in this lovely image. So you see that angel is completely protected by her wings. So that to me means that as you move into this energy where you may be mending relationships with some people, you're protected as you do that. You are absolutely protected as you move into that space, because there might be a little bit of trepidation on your part. Should I connect? Should I move back into that sphere? Should I spend time with those people? Whatever it is, this is the energy that says not only are you protected, but you're all being protected, and the interactions and the reconnections are being protected by spirit and your guides. So trust in that. Everything's going to be okay. And this is a very positive message. It's a message of harmony, which is really wonderful. So card number 1, that's your card. And of course, if you resonate with that, if that makes sense to you, please do let us know. Let us know below. We'll love to hear when it resonates for you, when it makes sense, an aha moment. So card number 2, let's see what you've got, what you should be focusing on over the festive period, what's coming up for you right now. Oh, that's ready. Oh wow, here we go. Family. So actually we're getting the same message as we move through each card, so I'm not surprised at this at all. So over the festive period, what's really important for you is to be reconnecting with family. And I feel like in this message, it may be that you've become disconnected from family because there are a lot of differences. There are a lot of things that may appear different, but actually when you really connect to family, it's all about the soul connection. It's all about heart-to-heart connection. And the differences that you might have had, the conflicts that you might have had with others are just, really it's time for them just to dissipate and for you to move back into that family circle to be a part of that. I feel like you may have been disconnected from that, or you may feel that you've been disconnected from that. I'm also getting a sense of family that may live in other parts of the world, or not near where you live right now. Could be distant family, it could be other relatives, but there's others that you could really benefit from connecting with right now, from reaching out. And I see there's wonderful white light energy surrounding this entire family image. So really you're being guided in this, and you're also being supported as you reach out to others. But it's a card about reaching out. It's about connecting with your family and having fun, having good times. There's also a big focus on children in this card. So if you're concerned about the children in your family, whether it's your own children, someone else's children, it's really just a message to pull close, to spend time, to connect as a family unit, and that's going to really support those children as they grow up, because we've got lots of different stages of adolescence here. It's really going to support them growing up. They need the family unit, and they need every active participant of the family unit to be there to support them. Let's just see if there's anything else. I've just noticed it's also a wonderful message of giving. I don't know how clearly you can see. We've got a little boy handing over a little teddy bear. We've got a little girl handing over flowers. So gift giving is coming up, which of course is part of the course at Christmas time and over the festive period. But I think it would be an indicator that you might want to consider just a few little mindings, maybe extending that with gift giving, just to show how much you care. It's not all about material things, but this card's really showing you what's going to go the mile, what's really going to be important, and what will make a gesture of generosity. And that's the energy you want to give across, that lovely generosity. And it can be a small gift, but it might be something that you want to consider just to bring that family unit. Wonderful family energy in this, really positive card, and just a good sense of family unit coming together. Excellent. Okay, so card number 3, let's see, what's the card for you? What do you need to be focusing on over the festive period? Let's find out. Oh, this one is a jumper. Okay, so here's the card we've got. Now this has come up a few times, and I always say when the same cards come up, if you've had this card before from one of our readings, you really must pay attention, because the guides really want you to take this seriously, okay? Now what the word that's coming in immediately as we begin working with this card is isolation. I feel like you are very isolated. I feel like, I'm not sure the circumstances of your isolation, but some of it might be self-inflicted. It might be a choice that you've made to pull yourself away, to pull yourself emotionally away from others. And this could be a form of self-protection, and it could be just self-preservation. But it feels like this has become something that's maybe a little bit, what's the right way to put it? It's not quite for your highest and best good to cut yourself off this way. It feels like you're very vulnerable, and it feels like you might be needing some comfort and some support right now. So if you're having a rough time, this card really is coming in to let you know that you're feeling isolated. I even get a sense of coldness. There's a coldness to this card. You're feeling isolated, you might be feeling cut off, you might be feeling like nobody cares, that nobody's interested, that there's no one to reach out to. But the word that's coming in is that you're an island. You're not an island, you know, that's how you're feeling right now. But the guides really want you to know that all it takes is for you to reach out, and they're going to be supporting you to try and bring some comfort around you, to bring that energy around you, and to bring some people into your vicinity so that you can connect and you can feel supported. But I would really encourage you to reach out, whether it's on our Spiritual Awakening Signs group or page, whether it's reaching out to people that you know, reaching out to family, just lifting the phone, sending a voice message, doing something just to reach out a little bit, because it feels like you're a little bit too isolated, and there is so much comfort and care for you from the spirit guides right now, and really a message of, it doesn't necessarily have to be this way. Now that's not to take away from any rough time that you're having, because I know how difficult it can be, but really a big indicator that you need to reintegrate yourself, bring yourself back into the family, bring yourself back into your friends group, bring yourself back into social circumstances where possible, despite the difficulties we're having right now. But yeah, try and reintegrate yourself a little bit, because you'll find that that sense of isolation and vulnerability you're feeling will dissipate the more that you integrate yourself with others. There's also a lot of healing around this card, so there's a good chance that you're going through a situation right now that's requiring a lot of healing. But there's a lot of blue energy, which to me means healing is coming, and you're being supported. So please know that you're not alone in this. Know that the guides are supporting you. Know that that healing energy is coming through, and maybe even find some other things that you can do to bring more healing energy in and around your space, just to support you, because it feels a little bit of a fragile energy right now. But you will come out of this, and this is ultimately a positive card, letting you know that the support is there, that you just need to do a little bit more healing, and that if you reach out, you'll feel better much more quickly. So please do that. Please do that. Fantastic. So that was our card reading. If you resonate with any of the messages, please let us know, because we love to hear that. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Now, if you're interested in working with the angels or learning more about them, we have a link below to our video 11 signs that your angels are trying to contact you, because that always happens and we don't realise it, and especially it happens a lot around the festive period, because there's much higher vibrational energies coming onto the planet at that time. So check that out and see if they've been trying to contact you, because I'm sure that they have. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Click below to be notified whenever we go live, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can click to subscribe to our channel, where we've got lots more videos to come, lots more guidance for you, and psychic and intuitive stuff too. So enjoy, take care.